How does AI even work? Where does creativity come from? What's the secret to living longer? TED Radio Hour explores the biggest questions with some of the world's greatest thinkers. They will surprise, challenge, and even change you. Listen to NPR's TED Radio Hour wherever you get your podcasts.
This is WCBU's Out and About. I'm Dr. May Gilliland of Arts Partners of Central Illinois, and today I am joined by Alissa Williams, Director of Morton Public Library. We're going to dive into quite a few things, including how the library is bringing history to life and offering a season full of creative programs for readers and learners of all ages. Alissa, thank you so much for joining me in the studio today.
Thanks for having me, May.
So let's start with something that I find fascinating. It's Take Pieces of the Past. Tell me about this program and what inspired it.
So the library in Morton is kind of the repository for all the local history things. We don't have a historical society. And we also, the library sits on the grounds of the Morton pottery. So we get a lot of donations of Morton pottery. We display a lot of those. But we have some surplus of some pottery, of some yearbooks, of some various artifacts that we don't have the space to display or duplicates to what we already have in our collection. So we're having this kind of like local history swap, I'd say, on January 31st from 10 to noon, where people can come in. And if they have pieces of local history that is of interest to Morton or Tazewell County, they're welcome to bring their pieces to try to find a good home for them. But we will have our stuff out, and people can take pieces of the past.
Just literally come in and grab something.
Yes. First come, first serve.
You're also running a back-to-school reading challenge that goes through May, and you can still sign up for that, correct?
Yes. It started in September, but it's 9 books. And so as long as you finish by May, you'll get your fun reading tote prize.
Tell us about some of these books.
Yeah. So each month has a theme. So we did, obviously in December, we just did like winter and cozy themed books. We've done books with elderly protagonists. Coming up here, we're doing books featuring a culture background or ethnicity different from your own. So each month has a different type of theme, and you're encouraged to kind of just read that theme. And in the library, we have book displays and we post suggestions on our social media. But anyone can start at any time through May.
And in February, you are launching a whole slate of Olympics-themed programs. Tell us about that. I know that this is not just for adults, but for kids as well.
Yes. So we're getting excited for Winter Olympics. And so we do have, for adults, we have a trivia contest, so you can test your knowledge of the Olympics. And, that's open to anyone who comes into the library and fills out the form and answers the questions and turns it in. And then we have some fun programs for children about the culture and the history of the Olympics. So in one program, they'll learn a little bit about Italy, which is the host country, and the 5 original Olympic sports. And then in another program, they're going to use STEM skills to try out different competitions that they might see, like, building a ski slope to see, whether you get velocity. In the culture program, they're going to use our Mango Languages database, which is a language learning database that we offer free to cardholders, and learn some Italian phrases. So we're just really trying to get everybody excited about the Olympics. We even have a story time for preschoolers that will feature some Olympic books and a craft and a little activity where maybe they might ice skate with wax paper or something. So,
as you mentioned, this is for folks throughout the area, and Morton Library is not just for those who live within the city limits, correct?
Correct. If you have a library card from Peoria or Fond du Lac or any of the neighboring communities, you can check out books at the library, but I always say you don't need to show your library card to come in the door. It's not like a gym membership where we're going to scan it. So anyone is welcome to come to our programs. You don't need a library card to register for our programs. It's a great way to spend an afternoon.
That was Alissa Williams of Morton Public Library. To learn more about all of their upcoming programs or to explore getting a library card, visit mortonlibrary.org. Alissa, thank you so much for joining me in the studio today.
Thank you for having me.
You've been listening to Out and About, a production of WCBU and Arts Partners of Central Illinois designed to connect you with the arts community. Our producer is John Norton. Find this episode at WCBU.org and subscribe to the Out and About podcast wherever you download.
Support for arts and culture coverage on WCBU comes from PNC Financial Services. PNC is committed to supporting local art and culture events in the communities they serve.